Hi everyone, welcome to the weekly guitar meeting at Siccas Guitars. I hope you are doing well and you are motivated for this week's weekly guitar meeting. I would love to start with a very special guitar. The funny thing is, actually, this model is also called special. It's made by the very well-known Japanese guitar luthier Yuichi Imai, whose guitars are actually very rare in Europe and very sought after. This guitar is from 1992, and the guitars of Yuichi Imai are very well known for their aesthetical elements and decorations. For example, the very elegant headstock of the guitar and the quality of the woods, the nice purflings. This guitar from 1992 comes with a spruce top and flamed maple back and sides. And this is also very rare because I have tried a few guitars made by Yuichi Imai, but not one with flamed maple back and sides. And I can tell you already, when I play the first chord, you will love the sound straight away. This guitar has a very special sound. And as I already said, this model is also called special. I wanted to say special, but it's not a Spanish guitar. Enough talking, let's see how this guitar sounds. For me personally, one of the most shining points of this guitar is its elegant tone. It has a very bright tone at the same time with a very full core. You know, some guitars that have a bright tone, they lack also that core in the sound and that that airiness, that air in the sound also. But this guitar is exactly, this is kind of sound what I personally love. Very bell-like sound. I love it. Full of beautiful colors, and I also like the evenness of the sound. Same loudness in every tone. I realized that when I like a guitar a lot, and if I think this is a good guitar, it's mostly the same characters of the sound that are representing the guitar. I mean, if I like a guitar a lot, this guitar is going to have a very well balanced sound. So the loudness between the tones are nearly the same. The guitar has a very good sustain, soft overtones, and it's always the same. It doesn't change. But of course, the character of the guitar can be different. Some guitars have very dark and boomy sound, and the other guitars like this have a more bright and refined sound. But both have some qualities like even sound, good sustain, also the projection and the power. So let's play one last piece on this guitar and then we move to the next one. It's also a very special guitar. I think, again, the most shining point of this guitar is the elegant tone of this guitar. So I guess it's going to sound beautiful on recordings. And let me know, what do you think about the sound of this guitar? And as usual, you can find a link to this guitar in the video description and you will have more information and detailed pictures of this guitar. Let's move to the next one. And the next guitar is also a Japanese guitar. What does it mean, Japanese guitar? A guitar made by a Japanese guitar luthier. And this model is also called Special. And what a funny coincidence. It's made by Kazuo Sato, who is actually based in Germany. This guitar is brand new from 2025. And it comes with a spruce top and Madagascar rosewood back and sides. One of my favorite woods for back and sides of a guitar. And Kazuo Sato guitars are made very precise, beautiful craftsmanship, simple and elegant. And let's play a few tones on it. To be honest, I hear some similarities to the Yuichi Imai guitar from 1992. I think also this guitar has a very elegant tone, and this guitar is also very well breathing. And the sustain on this guitar is on every string very good. Unstoppable sustain. And I also realized that you can create a beautiful sound and full sound even with a very soft touch. Very important and I think underestimated quality of a guitar. Lovely. This was, by the way, my own arrangement of the Persian piece Sultan Qalpa. If you are interested in the scores, you can find the link in the video description. What I loved about this guitar when I was playing this melody was that the first string is very easy to sing, and I don't have to work a lot to get the string sounding like a voice. I'm very curious what is your opinion about the sound of this Kazuo Sato guitar, brand new, and also compared to the Yuichi Imai guitar, because I had the feeling that there are some similarities between these two guitars, and let me know if you think also the same or not. The next guitar is made by the Italian guitar luthier Daniele Marrabello, and my view on the guitars that are made by Italian guitar luthiers is a bit similar to the Italian food. So actually you don't have many ingredients if you want to cook as an Italian person, but the food is tasting so good at the end, and it's because of the very high quality and delicious ingredients. And also many guitars that are made by Italian guitar luthiers are built very simple, not with a lot of decorations and carvings, but the sound is very good, and also the look is very elegant and clean. And also this guitar is brand new from 2025 with a spruce top and Indian rosewood back and sides, and it has a number 177, and it's of course a traditionally built guitar. But I have to mention, for example, in the Roma Expo in Italy, in Rome, there are some guitars that are heavily decorated and they look amazing. But most of the guitars are built very simple and elegant. Let's see how this Daniele Marrabello guitar sounds. I don't know what to say. I'm repeating myself again and again, but I think also this guitar has a very elegant tone, as the two other guitars, the previous guitars that I have showcased to you today. It's very bright, but I love the clarity and the tone separation in this guitar. And the sound is also very elastic. I noticed that I can create many different colors. Wow. I mean, you wouldn't play this melody like how I played this. It doesn't make sense in terms of music, but I just wanted to show you the different colors that this guitar offers. Beautiful. Let's play my arrangement on this guitar and see how it sounds. And if you are interested in the scores, you can find it in the video description. Also very singing first string. Lovely. Congrats to Daniele Marrabello for this beautiful guitar. And yeah, it's very impressive. Let's move to the next guitar of this week. And this guitar is made by Luigi Sabbatini from Italy. It's a beautiful guitar with some decorative elements in the rosette and also in the bridge of the guitar. We have also a sound hole, so you can hear yourself much better if you are doing, for example, chamber music, so music with other instruments. And this guitar comes with a cedar top and Indian rosewood back and sides. And it's a lattice braced guitar. You can actually look through this hole and you can see all the bracings of the guitar. So I expect this guitar to be loud. Let's see. It is loud. This is a very loud guitar with a kind of nasal tone and a lot of overtones. So it has a more modern sound than a traditional sound. Let's see if you hear a difference when I close this hole with my hand. I hear definitely a huge difference when I close this hole. Yeah, it's interesting to know what you hear on the other side. Wow, it's a very loud guitar, and it's also very well responding. It's also a typical character or quality of a lattice braced guitar. So it was a Luigi Sabbatini guitar, brand new, with a cedar top and Indian rosewood back and sides. I'm very curious what's your thoughts about the sound of this guitar. Let's move to the next one. So the next instrument is first of all a Vihuela made by the German guitar luthier Richard Jakob Weissgerber, who was an expert in building historical guitars and different styles, and a legend. And this guitar is from this Vihuela is from 1942, and it comes with spruce top and Indian rosewood, I guess. Just to be sure, check it on our website. You will find all the detailed information about this Vihuela. And as you might know, I'm not a Vihuela player, but I will try to play just a few tones and chords on this instrument so that you can have an idea how it's going to sound. What I noticed is that this instrument has a very soft touch, and it's also resonating very well. It's a very well breathing instrument, and probably I'm also holding this Vihuela in a wrong way because it's slipping all the time. So I'm not a Vihuela player. I just wanted to give you an impression of the sound of this instrument. You are also not going to play this kind of melodies and repertoire on this instrument. But yeah, I hope it helps to have a little idea of this Vihuela made by Richard Jakob Weissgerber. And yeah, let's move to the last guitar of this week. And the last guitar of this week is coming from the workshop of Jose Ramirez III. And the special thing about this guitar is this one is made by Mariano Tezanos, and he was actually one of the most important, or the most important luthier in the workshop of Jose Ramirez, and he was the one who has built the guitar also for Andres Segovia. And I had also a guitar, a Jose Ramirez guitar, which was made by Mariano Tezanos, in my hands a few months or maybe a year ago, and I was so impressed by that guitar. And this guitar from 1971 is an 8-string guitar with a cedar top and beautiful Brazilian rosewood. back and sides. Well, again, I'm not a 8 strings guitar player, but I will try to play a few tones on this instrument to give you an idea of the sound of this guitar. Let's go. Well, this is like a bass guitar. Because of these 2 additional strings, you have many new possibilities to add, of course, more tones to your pieces. And but the whole character of the guitar, the sound of the guitar is very high quality. Very singing. And a very clear tone. The tone separation on the guitar is very good. So I'm just toying around with this guitar a little bit, and yeah, let's see what I can do. So either I'm going to cut out this section because I played bad, or I just accept the fact that it is how it is. I'm not a 8 strings guitar player, but I think you have an idea of the sound of this guitar now. Very beautiful tone in the trebles. And the basses. And what I like also about this guitar is, for my taste, many 8 string or 10 or 13 strings guitar tend to have a very unnatural sound for my taste sometimes. But this guitar sounds exactly like a beautiful Spanish guitar, plus the 2 additional bass strings. So this is, for me, very special. I mean, it's made by Mariano Tezanos from the workshop of Jose Ramirez III. So this is a special instrument. Also because of this beautiful Brazilian rosewood back and sides. We end this week's weekly guitar meeting with 8 strings. I mean, me personally, I'm sometimes overwhelmed with 6 strings, even with the 6 strings. So now with 8 strings, it's enough. I have reached my limit. But I'm still curious to know your thoughts on the sound of this guitar and also the other guitars of this week's weekly guitar meeting. Please don't forget to leave a like if you like the video and if it was helpful for you. Have a nice weekend and see you next week.